we finally talk about the real secret truth of tarot in the spiritual community. When we talk about tarot, right, you specialize in tarot.
So tarot is one of the many forms of divination.
What do you think about people who say tarot isn't accurate, or people who try to demonize tarot about that?
Everybody's going to have a judgment. Everybody's going to have a personal opinion. And for me, people will demonize things that they don't understand. To me, knowledge is the best key to research things. So for instance, you could research something and you don't have to make it a big scary monster. You could still research something and say, yeah, that's not for me. I still don't agree with it, but it takes the fear out of it. For me, tarot is just another gateway to the divine, and I know my intentions are pure, and my gifts are from the divine. Of course, there's good and bad to everything. There's duality in everything that we do. There's good and bad cops. There's good and bad witches. There's good and bad pastors in the church. There's good and bad food. You know what I mean? So when tarot or any form of divination gets into the quote unquote wrong hands, that is where things could go left. And that is why I recommend for my clients and anyone that watches tarot, whether it's online or you go to a tarot reader, to also have your own personal relationship with the divine. So you can use your own intuition. Spirit, before I act on these messages, give me confirmation from my ancestors, from my guides, before I just take this message and run with it and change my whole life based off of this message.
So you're saying basically, sometimes tarot readers get things wrong, but you always want to have your own discernment.
Right. We're reading the energy. So energy can change. We're reading timelines. And a disclaimer that I always give my clients is take time with a grain of salt, especially when it comes to spiritual readings, because in the spiritual realm, several different timelines are existing simultaneously. And a lot of this fear was instilled through how we grew up, through certain religions, you know what I mean, that demonize these things to ultimately take away our magic and our natural essence as melanated Black, brown individuals. This is our essence. This is our natural magic. You know what I mean? So when we grow up in these churches we have to undo a lot of the conditioning and fear-based energy around our natural magical essence.